I'm just loving this series. I have to know the first time you saw Lily and Sebastian as Pam and Tommy, how did you react? It is wild.
It's totally wild. And the first time I saw Lily was I saw a picture of her in the hair and makeup trailer, and I thought it was Pam inspo. I thought it was an inspiration photo of Pam Anderson. I didn't realize it was a continuity photo of Lily. Yeah, it was completely shocking and awe-inspiring. They did such a good job.
They really did. Even like 4 episodes in, and I'm like, I keep forgetting that that's possibly Lily James. I'm like,
yeah,
it's just Pam.
yeah.
So diving into the life of Erica, where did you start and what was the most valuable research asset for you? Because I even like just a little Googling couldn't find a ton about her. So where do you start?
Really, one of the greatest resources is her, like the body of work she left behind. She made over 80 films. And I also learned a lot from the writers and the information they had procured. But there's a fair amount of kind of like oral history from her colleagues at the time about who she is.
What was the most interesting thing that you learned about her through that?
That she became a director. She was one of the first. She's, I mean, an amazing woman. She started directing porn, and she was one of the first women to do that in the late 80s.
That's interesting. So just, I grew up in the 90s. Pam and Tommy were on every magazine cover. And I think what this show does really well is it kind of shifts the way that we, I think, look back at that and the way we treated celebrities. What do you hope people talk about most as a result of this series?
I think that they come away and they're really talking about the grace and courage Pam embodied after being the victim of this crime. She moved through the world with such bravery to keep going through her life after she was exploited in this way. And the most frustrating part was that the information wasn't available, and people really, the narrative was that she had something to do with it versus being, like I said, the victim of a pretty serious crime, a pretty serious burglary. So it's kind of like an ode to Pam.
Definitely. I got that vibe too. Well, thank you so much. Lovely to talk to you. Congrats on the series.
Thank you.
Thanks. Take care.